His scan, he can't get it in. Fighting for the ball. Fred knocks it out of bounds. With the ball now. Passes in the Scan. Scan fakes, turns, fires off the board. It's down, and Klawock goes ahead. Norman Scan. 32-29. Out on top. Holding it up. Ivan Gamble looks left, goes left to Joseph. Joseph bounce pass inside for Hawk being Hawk. Hawk being Hawk into Bone on the line. Out on top he goes to Ivan Gamble. It's 32-29 into Hawk. Hawk scoop pass underneath. He shouldn't have taken off by Ellis. Here goes Ellis passing the other side. Norman Scan controls, gives to Stegan. That's broken away and stolen by Fred. Fred now hands off to Hawk. Hawk gives up to Joseph. Joseph drives, underhand lay-in. Beauty. 32-31. That backcourt stuff was as interesting almost as a shot. Ed Wilburn from 25 feet. Ed Wilburn, it makes it 34-31 Klawock. Joseph around two people, puts it up, gets lost arch, nothing. But there is Randy Hawk. Randy Hawk bangs it back in. 34-33. Things are picking up. Itchy. Left-hand baseline. Thomas drives underneath. Little hook shot. Oh, beautiful. Twisted to his right. Or twisted to his left. Hooked with his right. 36-33. From underneath. Nice play by Thomas. Out on top again. Ivan Gamble goes left corner, left-hand side. Joseph. Joseph right to left. Hands back to Greg Bowen. Right back to Joseph. Joseph scoop pass underneath. Wilburn read it. Stole it. He drives. Lays it up and puts it in. No, he missed it. Rebound off Norm Scan. Turns, fires, and he does not miss it. Fired up. 38-33. That's right. All of a sudden, they have come to life. The gym has come to life. Jack Cato trying to get back in the ballgame. Kenny Johnson trying to get back in the ballgame. Both sides want to sub. Ivan Gamble with a jumper from the free throw line. No good. Rebound Stegan. He'll give to Ed Wilburn, and Wilburn will bring it up. 38-33. Angoon led by 5. It's Klawock ahead. We'll have a timeout on the floor. Time in for the sponsor.
Super fair, super difference. Our name means quality. With shiny eyes and happy smiles for you. Fresh produce, name brands courtesy. Patient tender meat. Super fair, super difference. Yes, indeed.
They're in the Valley, the Mendenhall Mall. Super Bear.
Thinking of buying a new home? Call United Bank Alaska Southeastern first, where you'll find friendly, courteous service by experienced lending people who can inform you about the variety of real estate lending programs available, tailored to fit your needs. Stop by United Bank Alaska Southeastern's Juneau Regional Office, located in Mendenhall Mall. They can help you avoid the unnecessary delays and expenses in financing your new purchase. Or call 789-4191. United Bank Alaska Southeastern. The future is ours. An equal housing lender.
All right, that's the gymnasium. It's Klawock's ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Fortuitous. Pass comes in. Stegan can't control it. Hawk hawks it, and Hawk hawks it out of bounds. Well said, Terry, if I have to admit it myself. It's 38-33. Klawock with a 5-point lead. Remember, the winner of this game is in the finals tomorrow. Driving the lane with that big hook is Wilburn. He tried that thing 3 times this afternoon. He didn't get it down, but practice makes perfect. That paid off 40-33. Kenny Johnson. Johnson with a little drop pass inside meant for Randy Hawk, and Hawk was facing the other way. Couldn't get to it. By the time he turned, it was past him out of bounds. The turnover, Klawock controls. Wilburn over the 10-second line, right down the top. Moves left, sits outside. Gives on the right-hand side to Jack Cato. Scan going down the lane. Little hook, no good. Rebound tipped around twice. We get a foul on who? Stegan. Foul is on Greg Stegan. That's his second. And we'll take a look at the team fouls. I make it 6-7. It's the 1-1. And that could help Angoon. Right now it sure could, because Randy Hawk will be at the line. His team is down by 7. They were leading by 5 when Klawock started this run. They've got to put a stop to it somewhere as we go into the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds of the first half. Hawk shot is up, bounces, rolls, no good. Rebound down by Jack Cato. Scan up to Ellis. Ellis down. Bounce, dribbling, behind, between the leg dribble, quick low pass in the low post. Stegan back to Ellis, right hand baseline, 16-footer is good. Ellis, who had a 18-point second half this afternoon, is starting out to get a pretty good scoring first half right now. Right-hand side, Johnson, up with that jumper, got it! Kenny Johnson with two. With Norm Scan on the quick break, can't get it loose. Ellis has got it in the lane, fires it. John Ellis with two more. 44-35, a 9-point lead now for Klawock. Kenny Johnson in the lane, firing, rolling, no good. Rebound down in there by Wilburn. Wilburn very quickly across the 10-second line. Right-hand side, Ellis. He's got dope. He'll go to the free throw line. Cato, what intelligent passing, good shot selection. Rebound tipped on the floor. Controlled by Stegan on the far side. Greg looks inside, goes outside to Johnny Ellis. 44-35. Holding the ball, Scan. Gives to Wilburn. On the left-hand side, Ellis. Looks inside, tries baseline, comes back out, free throw line. Jack Cato on the far side. Ellis, he's got the 16-footer again. That one doesn't go. Tipped up by Stegan, but controlled by Hawk. Hawk fires it ahead to Frank Joseph. Joseph on the baseline. 16-footer won't go. Rebound by Hawk. He puts it in and draws the foul from John Ellis. Ellis is just about as high as he was. You bet. And I mean it. They just had a lot of shots that wouldn't go down. And Hawk maybe can get things slowed down. That's Ellis's first. The 1-on-1 rule is on. Angoon will be shooting it. It's Randy Hawk at the line. He just missed the front end. Don Bussey is back in the ballgame, and out comes Greg Stegan for Klawock. Klawock has a 7-point, 44-37 lead. Shot is up, no good. Nice rebound. Ken Johnson puts it up, no good. Rebound tipped again, no good. Fighting for the board, and we get a foul in there on Jack Cato. No, we didn't. It's on Greg Bowen over Cato's back. And so the 1-on-1 will be in effect, and let's see, Bussey will go in, yes. 1:20 to play here in the first half. Don Bussey at the line for Klawock. The winner is in the finals. The loser will just be here tomorrow to watch. Good crowd again tonight, Rich Hansen. A real good crowd. Right hand, one hand shot's good. Bussey gets it down. Again, Bussey. Nice soft shot. No good. Rebound off. Pulled off by Kenny Johnson. Being Hawk, he'll give to Greg Bowen. Bowen needs no urgent. Brings up over the 10-second line. Says, let's get it in our part of the country. Looks for the guard. Gives to Frank Joseph. Joseph down. Almost loses it. Holds up. Gives back out to Ivan Gamble. Gamble on top. In the post. Hawk. Turnaround jumper from 12 feet is good. 45-39. The Klawock lead is at 6. Jack Cato, right-hand baseline. Out on top, Wilburn moves in the lane, fires the one-hander off balance, no good. Rebound controlled by Hawk off to Gamble. Gamble up and over the 10-second line. Drives, we're in the last 40 seconds. Has the ball hawked away. No, he gets it back. Scoop pass underneath. Nice pass. And Greg Bowen's there to get it down. It's 45-41. Give Greg Bowen two. With the ball, Ellis going around the man. Pushes off left-hand side. Cato's jumper is good, but 14 feet out on the left. 47-41. 24 seconds. 22 seconds with the ball. Ivan Gamble, right-hand side. Kenny Johnson, 19 seconds. They're going to go for one shot. Gamble back to Johnson. 13 seconds. Joseph on the left-hand side. He's going in along the baseline, lays it up and gets two with 6 seconds. 4 seconds. They're fighting for the ball. Angoon Klawock can't control it. With 2 seconds, Angoon gets it back. 47-43. Angoon closed that 9 points down to 3 points in a big hurry. Time for one shot, and Ellis steals the ball and fires it up over the backboard. And our score here at the end of the first half in the Class B semifinals is Klawock 47, Angoon 43.
Are you looking for good entertainment tonight? The Video Cache in the Nugget Mall has just the answer. Rent a video cassette player and watch some good movies in the comfort of your own home. The Video Cache has lots of new video players for rent and a library of more than 1,700 movies to choose from. So stop by the Video Cache and pick up movies like Red Dawn, Police Academy, Buckaroo Banzai, Rhinestone, Woman in Red, Purple Rain, Beat Street, The Natural, Romance in the Stone, The Last Starfighter.
Alaska Corporation welcomes all teams and out-of-town visitors to the 39th Annual Gold Medal Basketball Tournament. See Alaska Corporation is pleased to bring you a part of this tournament. See Alaska Corporation joins with all other local and statewide Native organizations in urging you to take time to study the 1991 issues. See Alaska, a growing tradition.
Getting the concrete for the building project outside of Juneau seems to be a difficult proposition until you talk to the folks at Juneau Ready Mix. In the business for 20 years and being locally owned and operated, Juneau Ready Mix has adapted their business to fit the needs of the people who live and work outside the capital city. For small jobs, they'll load a truck of concrete on a ferry or a barge and deliver it as close to the job site as possible. And for those big projects, they'll send along a portable bash plant and extra trucks to get the job done quickly. So if you're an out-of-town builder, don't despair. Call Juneau Ready Mix at 780-4260 or 780-4227.
All right, here we are back in the Juneau Douglas High School Gymnasium. Terry Pegues along with Rich Hansen and our redoubtable statisticians. If I can say the word, guys, I can't say your names. I don't dare. For Klawock leading at 47-43. It's Pete Wilburn Ed just looks just like you, except his hair is dark and yours used to be blonde. Ed Wilburn with 16 points. John Ellis with 10 points. Don Bussey with 9 points. 6 points for Norm Scan, and then 2 points each for Greg Stegan, for Sam Thomas, and for Jack Cato. Foul trouble. Bussey's got 3. Stegan has 2. Thomas has 1, and so does Ellis. But there could be trouble for Bussey down the line. For Angoon, the leading scorer is Frank Joseph. Nice shooting in the first half, and great shooting percentages, 16 points. Next highest is Kenny Johnson with 9, 8 points apiece for Randy Hawk and Greg Bowen, and 2 points for Kirk Sharp. And this is another one of those cases, Richard Hansen, where we don't have any scoring output at all from Ivan Gamble in the first half. He's been content to set up and feed everybody else. Now that got him in trouble in the one game that they've lost in this tournament. He came on wonderfully in the last 10 minutes, but by that time they were down so far that it was too late to make that much difference, and they need to get that balanced scoring back, I think.
Right. Well, one thing he did, he took a few more shots this first half than he did in the other game. The other guys were hitting pretty good there on that streak. When he started taking them, the other guys weren't hitting. They got off to a good start, but then Klawock came back and really gave them a run. And then when Bussey got his third foul, that kind of slowed him down the end. When Stegan got out and he had to go back in, he had to leave the inside alone.
And that's what happened in the first half. We'll be back with the second half in just a minute away from now. But first, let's hear from some of the people that make these broadcasts possible. Gymnasium? I think. No. It's all right. Yeah, now back to the Juneau Douglas Gymnasium. We're 7 seconds away from game time. And you know what, Richard? We're just going to have to make a sacrifice here.
That's fortunate.
Better safe than sorry. Angoon trails it. Klawock leads it. It's 47-43. 4 points of difference. It's almost like a brand new game. That's right. We've talked to the Klawock guys. We know how badly they want this. They got in the finals once, and they've been in the semifinals twice. They're in the semifinals again. They want it so bad. Angoon, a former champion. They were the whiz kids of the tournament, knocking off teams right and left. Snuck up on everybody, and been battling. They've gone to the semifinals for 4 years in a row. They want in again, and it's just going to be one heck of a game. Angoon going to our right, Klawock to our left. The tip is in the back court, taken by Wilburn. Wilburn has to set out. Comes on top to Stegan. Stegan will just wait for the guard. Very disciplined offense from Klawock, except they love that long shot, and Ed Wilburn can get him down, and he does. 49-43 from out in the right, 25 feet out. Ivan Gamble, right-hand side, Joseph. Back to Gamble, left-hand side, Ken Johnson fakes, drives in the lane, puts that jumper up, back rim, no good. Rebound down, Greg Stegan. And hasn't he done a marvelous job on the board? John Ellis, there he goes. The afterburners are on, gets the lay-in. Man, he just did, and he really blew by him. 51-43, again, Gamble out on top. Goes left-hand side, Johnson. Little lob pass inside. Randy Hawks got it, goes to the bucket and lays it in. Again, with the ball, up and over the 10-second line. Right-hand side, Ed Wilburn on the free throw line, gets to Bussey, who goes across the lane, lays up with the left hand, and gets the roll. When you're hot, you're hot. 53-45, they're out by 8. Again, Angoon on top. In the far corner, Joseph. Joseph brings it out, bounce pass to Ivan Gamble, almost stolen, back to Joseph. 20-footer on the way, and Frank Joseph bangs another one down. 53-47. Right-hand side, Wilburn being hawked by Joseph. Gets it off to Norm Scan, top of the lane, no good. Rebound tip back out to Scan. Scan to Wilburn, out on top. Wilburn now going left in the lane, puts up that big hook, and no way, we get a foul on the drive, I believe. I think it's Kenny. Yep, it is Kenny Johnson. Right. And that will be his first team foul of the second half. Imagine Kenny Johnson going the whole half, and Wilburn again from 20 feet, tipped up by Ellis, fighting for the rebound. We get a jump ball. Stegan and Randy Hawk, and I like gold medal because they jump the jump ball.
Right, I do too. That's what Andy and I was always saying. We miss part of the game when you don't have that jump ball.
Absolutely. You know, for a guy who has to rely on defensive skills to play, to be able to cause a jump ball is the same thing as getting a turnover practically. At least you've got him out of the floor and you got a chance to get the ball back. For 53-47, right-hand side, Bowen in and out, no good. Rebound tipped up once, tipped up twice. Controlled by Bussey. Lead pass out to Wilburn, right-hand side. Pass from that quick break pass left is knocked out there by Kenny Johnson. It will be Klawock putting the ball into play on their offensive end of the court. Stegan will inbound the ball to Wilburn in the corner. Wilburn turns, fires inside. Bussey bounce pass right. Ellis fakes left, comes right, goes out on top. Norm Scan down the lane, out to Bussey on the baseline. Ellis on the right-hand side. Ellis around the screen, up to the 16-footer. Sam Marino, he's got it down. I want to tell you, all of a sudden, Klawock is sharp, crisp. They know what they're doing. They play with authority out there. 55-47. They're out ahead by 8. Angoon still trying to get on track.
Bad,
no, they're not. Their shots aren't going, but there's Ellis breaking up, causing a turn, breaking up. There goes Scan all the way. After Ellis' steal. And now it's 10 points. Klawock out ahead, 57-47. 17-2 to play in the game. Right-hand corner, Joseph around the man. Turns, fires, back rim, no good. Rebound tip once by Johnson. Off the glass, puts it up, no good, can't get it. And now Hawk goes up and puts it in. 57-49, and the red shirts were busy on the board.
Everybody was on it.
16-50. Bussey, left-hand baseline, scoop pass in the lane. Off the Scan, right-hand side, Wilburn. There's the 22-footer. Bam! Oh, Ed Wilburn is tough out there. Right-hand side, Joseph fakes, comes back to Bowen. Bowen out on top. To Scan, to Joseph, who sneaks the baseline. Smallest guy on the team. That's a nice pass from Ivan Gamble. 59-51. It's down to 8. Ellis goes around Gamble. Defense switches. Pass comes out to Wilburn. Wilburn with a 12-footer on the way, and it's good. And Ed Wilburn is knocking down everything he can get his hands on. 61-51. Right-hand side, Joseph again. Out on top, Ivan Gamble. Left-hand side, Kenny Johnson. In the lane, Hawk goes up, gets a shot, and he's fouled by Stegan, who got him on the arm. We could all see it from here. Was it Bussey? I thought it was Stegan. Number 31, you're right. And that's 4 on Don Bussey. Sam Thomas is right back into the ball game, and Bussey will sit down for a while. We got 16 minutes and 2 seconds to go. A 10-point lead. Well, it's going to hurt them right now. They need Bussey in there. So Hawk goes to the line with a chance to cut the lead. Shots up, shots good. It's 61-52. A 9-point difference. Hawk can get it down to 8. We were 4-point apart at halftime. The shot rolls and goes. Klawock led by 4. They now lead by 8. 61-53. Ed Wilburn will walk it over the 10-second line. Angoon again setting up in the zone. Left-hand side to Norm Scan, out on top to Wilburn. They're only going to have one real big man underneath now. Stegan on the right. Bounce pass, Thomas on top. Wilburn, center court, Scan. Bounce pass in the lane. Thomas hands off to Stegan. Stegan goes baseline. Defense switches. Back out to Thomas on top to Scan. Scan looks, goes around a little screen. Bounce pass right-hand side. Wilburn up for the 18-foot jumper. That one is short. Rebound. Nice rebound. Stegan, left-hand side, off to Thomas. Turns, comes back to baseline, looks inside. Loops it out to Mills, who's in the ball game for Klawock. Tom Mills looks in, comes back out to Norm Scan, right-hand side, Sam Thomas. Lob pass into Stegan. Stegan right back out, comes left. Wilburn around one man, fires the 14-footer off the glass. 63-53, and they just very patiently worked the zone till they got the shots they wanted. Gamble now, right-hand side, Joseph. Joseph takes one, moves in, and he hooks a little pass to the lane, saved in there by Bowen. Bowen with a turnaround off the glass. No good. Rebound down by Thomas. Thomas, hook pass up to Wilburn over the 10-second line, driving. Stop. 12-footer on the way. Short. Rebound down Kenny Johnson for Angoon, and he immediately pushes it up. 3-on-2. Bounce pass right to Joseph. Had trouble controlling. He just juggled it in his hands. He went up in the air and popped it in. Frankie Joseph is a good little ball player. 63-55. 8 points of difference now. Scan out on top. Jump pass left to Mills. Mills has trouble controlling. Being hawked by Joseph, brings in, gives to Scan, and Scan will set it up again. Norman Scan, the field general on this Klawock Ball Club, has been since the day he first showed up at the gold medal tournament. Out on top, jumper from 24 feet is no good. Rebound tipped up and in there by Stegan. Greg Stegan with a nice following tip at 65-55, the 10 points again. Gamble in the lane. Hawk moves in and draws a foul. He wanted the bucket too. I'm pretty sure he'll get Stegan this time. We'll take a look. That's right, it is Stegan, and that's 3. So Stegan has 3, and Bussey has 4. And to the line will be Ron Hawk shooting 2. Shoot it.
What's that black patch on his shoulder for?
I'm not sure, but we will check it out. It's in memoriam for, I'm sure, 65-56. The lead is down to 9. Hawk can cut it to 8. Shots up, and it's good. And Randy Hawk with real fine free throw shooting. They keep Angoon within reach. We've got 14 minutes exactly to play in the game. Right-hand side, Thomas in the lane to Mills. Mills is hawked out of the ball, but Scan comes up with it on top. Back to Mills. To Scan all in the backcourt. They pull the zone out. Stegan goes right-hand side. Back to Scan. Mills, they go. Mills, one dribble, and goes in left-hand corner. Now the lob pass in to Stegan. Turnaround one-hander is no good. Nice rebound. Kenny Johnson up pushing the ball again. He's got 2 on 3. Fires underneath, and we get a walking charge on Kenny Johnson. Just a little shuffle. He tried to adjust his speed, and we get a timeout by Angoon. It's Klawock 65, Angoon 57.
Local people serving your local needs. That's United Bank Alaska Southeastern. United Bank Alaska Southeastern provides everything you'd expect at a full-service bank. As example, installment, real estate, and commercial loans, moneymaker accounts, and time certificates of deposit with decidedly competitive interest rates, savings accounts, and, of course, free checking accounts. United Bank Alaska Southeastern, recognizing your potential, supporting your endeavors, and helping contribute to your success. United Bank Alaska, full-service banking at Mendenhall Mall, an equal housing lender.
Guess what? The video drawing selection includes the current albums on Billboard's Top 50, your favorite pop, rock, and country artists, movie soundtrack, and ask about our offer to get 1 cassette free when you buy 10. That's the video cache in the Nugget Mall.
Klawock with the lead. Klawock with the ball. Norm Scan right down the middle. In the backcourt, Ed Wilburn. Ed Wilburn moving around the screen all the way around the right-hand side. Left-hand side. Fires off the glass. No good. Rebound down Hawk. You know, Joseph was going as soon as he saw Hawk clear the board. Ivan Gamble to the free throw line. Pops it up. Doesn't get it. Rebound pulled off of there by Silk Thomas. Off to Wilburn. Driving. Passes left-hand side. Thomas back. Oh, beautiful bounce pass in the lane. Mills is up with it. Fighting for the rebound. He fouled. And that will be 3 for 1. First foul on Tommy Mills. 3 team fouls against Klawock. It will be Angoon's basketball. Ivan Gamble, left-hand side, gives to Joseph, 20-footer, nice hop dart. Oh, beautiful! Frank Joseph again. 65-59. They've cut it to 6 points, Rich Hansen. Now Scan goes all the way, gets around Joseph. Joseph let him go and tried to stop it around. Now that's not good man-to-man. Not stopping him up. It's back to 8, 67-59. Ivan Gamble, lob pass, goes nowhere, right into the arms of Mills, and they throw it away coming down the other way. They had the 2 points, and Ed Wilburn got a little too excited, pushed it up too fast with the pass, and Angoon gets a break.
Well, Klawock got a break on that last time. But even
everything that goes around comes around. Ivan out on top in the lane. Kenny Johnson turnaround jumper, good. So 12 feet out, 67-61. They got it back to 6. Norm Scan now getting the screen. Switch comes on. And going to the man-to-man. Wilburn down the lane. Pass is almost deflected by Hawk. To Cato, and Hawk does deflect it. Picked up by Gamble. They can cut it to 4. Gamble to Johnson. Johnson, jump pass underneath. Greg Bowen. Beautiful pass underneath. Bowen in the right flank, 67-63. Klawock leads by 4. They call a timeout. Time in for the sponsors.
Alaska Corporation welcomes all teams and out-of-town visitors to the 39th Annual Gold Medal Basketball Tournament. Sea Alaska Corporation is pleased to bring you a part of this tournament. Sea Alaska Corporation joins with all other local and statewide Native organizations in urging you to take time to study the 1991 issues. Sea Alaska, a growing tradition.
When you're planning a building project that uses a little or a lot of concrete, think of the company that provided the concrete for such projects as the State Office Building or the Gastineau Channel Bridge. Think of Juneau Ready Mix. With their own quality control lab, you know the product you buy from them will be the best that it can be. And they also stock a lot of the framing accessories you'll need, and being locally owned and operated for the past 20 years, Juneau Ready Mix can provide not only in-town but out-of-town delivery service. No job is too big or too small for Juneau Ready Mix. Give them a call at 780-4260 or 780-4227.
Not going to do that if this game gets it close in the last few minutes. I'll give you a clue. We can't do it. With the ball going left, they won't let us. Out on top is Ellis. Ellis in the ball game, a little speed merchant. Puts the fadeaway jump up, gets it down. I mean, that kid is phenomenal. They ought to have a Rookie of the Year award in every bracket.
I think so, too.
Ellis in the lane, or Angoon in the lane. Hawk going to Hawk. To foul by Thomas, and Hawk wanted that bucket so bad he bounced both sides of the rim to be at the line at 69-63. That is 2 fouls on Thomas, right? And 14 fouls in the second half. And at the line is Randy Hawk. We want to thank Bob Sims for that help out there on the timeout. Hawk gets it down, 69-64. The lead is 5 points. The shot is up and it's in, and it's 69-65. And I don't know if Randy Hawk's missed the free throw yet. He's been pretty deadly. Right-hand side, Norm Scan, all the way to the baseline. Scoop pass underneath. Jack Cato gets it down and draws the foul.
Good pass.
And I think that foul is on Kenny Johnson. That's right. 2 personals on Kenny. 2 team fouls against Angoon. 71-65, a 6-point lead. Cato can get him back out to 7. Jack Cato, all hustle. Shots up, shots good. And there's a guy who's made a good adjustment from being a starter, a leaper, a guy that went through with a jump shot, and being a guy who comes off the bench and plays a defensive stopper. In there is Hawk. Hawk goes up, gets stripped, and they call the foul on John Ellis. That's his second. That's 5 team fouls. Hawk was going up. Will they give him the shooting foul? Nope. They're going to give him the possession foul. Pass comes in, left-hand corner. Joseph takes one. Baseline, moves in. Little scoop, underhand scoop lay in. Unbelievable. That's right. And he cuts it back down to 5. 72-67. Norman Scan, left-hand side. Sam Thomas for Klawock. Out on top. Mills, 20-footer on the way. Front rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. And Sam Thomas is over the back on Kenny Johnson. For Thomas, that is 3 personals, and we make that 6 team fouls against Klawock. Only 2 team fouls against Angoon. If Klawock pulls another foul in a hurry, Angoon's going to be in pretty good shape for that 1-on-1. And that's a good way to play catch-up. With the ball, Johnson into Bowen, underneath, off the glass, gets it.